Are you curious how I make $500 every single month the broker pays me using the secret setting that I found inside each one of these brokers? That means that when I'm trading options every single month, if I lose $500, I end up just breaking even on the month because the broker paid me $500. This gives me a huge margin, huge ability to trade options and to trade stock because it means that I have this buffer already built into my trading for that month. Regardless of if you're trading or not, if you want an extra $500 a month by knowing which brokers and which settings to enable so that they pay you, I will show you exactly how to do that in this video. As you probably already know, if you want to trade stock, you give the broker money, they give you shares of the stock, and that allows you to trade it. This hack only works for people trading options where you're not giving up your money for something else. So this particularly prefers to option sellers. If you're selling strangles, if you're selling calls, if you're selling puts, if you're doing credit spreads, anything like that is how you're able to generate this extra money. Why? Well, because when we sell options, we put up money as collateral. The broker isn't taking us from us, it's just holding it in case the trade goes against us. So this money that they're holding can be put into another account that makes 5% by default. So what happens here is I put on strangle trades where I make money by placing strangles, aka when the stock stays between a certain level, I make money, or I put on credit spreads when I know when the market, or when I have a good conviction that the market will go in a certain direction. I put on credit spreads. Each one of these types of trades that I do every single month by default requires that I put up money. So for a strangle, when I put on one strangle on my trades, it requires me to put up anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000 because I'm doing larger strangles and larger size. When I'm doing a credit spread with my sizing, I put up roughly $1,000 to $5,000 in collateral because each trade costs about $100 to put on, and I'm putting on 10 to 15 of those trades for the credit spreads. And so that's why all this money gets tied up inside an options trade. However, if you enable these broker settings that I'll show you here in a second, this money, instead of sitting nowhere and doing nothing, will actually still be held by the broker, but I'll be able to make 5% on it. And so this means that over time, as I'm trading and trading and trading, I'm making money on that money that's just sitting there and doing nothing. Most brokers is going to take your money, it's going to hold on to it, and you won't be able to do anything with it. But when you enable these settings, you now make 5% on your money. So again, if you're trading with $10,000 tied up in collateral, you'll be making roughly $50 every single month that money is held in collateral. This means that if you're trading with $10,000, you can sustain up to a $50 loss that month and you'll still break even. That means if you make money, you have added money, and if you lose money, it kind of offsets your loss a bit. So this is an amazing way to do it. So what is this settings? Well, it is called interest on cash. Some people put that, or some brokers put that into a form of bonds or something like that, and others just pay you interest on it, and we don't really know exactly what they're doing. But regardless, here are my 4 favorite brokers and the settings you have to enable. My biggest money holding is currently at Fidelity because they pay me 4.99% interest on my cash using a government money market fund. This is a 7-day fund. That means that I'm able to trade with my money, and that money that gets held up now makes 5% a year just for being held up. So this means I can make money in addition to making money. So that is Fidelity, number 1. Number 2 is Robinhood. They offer you a 5% interest on your cash. All you need to do is go to the gold, enable it. It's $5 a month. So if you're making more than $5 in interest, then it's worth your time to actually put on or take on the gold membership so you can have the 5% return a year. Next, you have Webull. That's your third option. This broker gives you 5% interest on cash as well. And so again, idle cash also refers to cash that you're doing trades on, aka selling options on, where they hold money as collateral. This is referred to as idle cash, and now you can make money on it. So you have to enable this in your settings. Not only that, last one, number 4, we have Moomoo. Moomoo gives you 5.1% interest on your money. So if you're using any one of these brokers, message support and say, hey, I want to make sure that I am getting my interest on cash. Make sure that's enabled so that no matter what trading you're doing, you are still having your money make more money even when it's tied up and held. So let's say in a single month that I'm able to put on a trade where I make, let's say in that month, I make 2%. Well, now I get an extra 0.5% return just from the interest on cash. So now I'm increasing my return slowly but surely. And again, if you factor that over the long run, I am making so much money because I'm having these enabled with these different brokers. So that is how I make an extra $569 a month. And I hope you're able to do it too. Check out one of these brokers. And if you're not using them already, then message them and tell them that you want them enabled and go reach out and say, hey, can I switch my account over? Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Smash that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video.